If you ever wondered what the world would be like if dinosaurs never went extinct, it's something that scientists have actually pondered over, and some scientists even think that they have the answer. Welcome to my channel. And today, let's find out what would happen if dinosaurs never went extinct. The extinction of dinosaurs is one of the most well-known events in Earth's history. It marks the end of the Cretaceous period and the beginning of the Paleogene. But what if this event had never happened? What if our planet never saw an asteroid strike? Well, here's how things might have turned out. And one of the first and most significant differences would be that mammals, including humans, might not have dominated the Earth. This is because dinosaurs were already quite advanced before the asteroid strike. They had feathers, were warm-blooded, and laid eggs. All these features are now found in birds, which are considered to be the direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs. However, after the asteroid strike, there was a massive extinction event. Around 75% of all species disappeared. And with them, many potential evolutionary paths went extinct too. Scientists believe that, without the extinction event, mammals would have continued to compete with dinosaurs for resources, which might have prevented them from ever becoming the dominant land animals. Humans, too, would not have become so advanced as we would have never split from our primate ancestors. So basically, humans would still be apes. But why does this happen? Why would mammals fail to take over? To understand this, we need to look at the ecosystems these two groups of animals lived in. If dinosaurs never went extinct, ecosystems would be radically different than they are now. Large herbivorous dinosaurs like the sauropods would have grazed on the plants. Large carnivorous ones like the tyrannosaurs would have hunted the smaller species. This means that the plants would have needed to grow to immense sizes in order to survive the herbivores, just like today's giraffes. And also, it would have forced early mammals to remain small and hidden in order to avoid being hunted down by the metidine dinosaurs. This scenario is supported by evidence from the fossil record. After the extinction of dinosaurs, mammals underwent a rapid diversification known as the Great Mammalian Explosion. During this time, mammals quickly spread across the globe and began to fill a wide variety of ecological niches. Rodents, bats, whales, and primates all appeared during this period. But this explosion didn't happen because mammals suddenly became smarter or stronger. Instead, it occurred because the dinosaurs were suddenly gone. With no large predators to compete with, mammals could thrive. But if the dinosaurs had not gone extinct, the Great Mammalian Explosion may never have happened. And even if it did, mammals may have been wiped out again when the Ice Age hit. Humans would have never reached the level of advancement they have today. We wouldn't have developed agriculture, cities, or even the ability to speak. We might have remained as primitive hunter-gatherers living in small tribes, constantly on the move to avoid the larger predatory dinosaurs. This is because modern cities might not exist. Today, around 40% of the world's population lives in urban areas, but if dinosaurs were still around, this percentage would be much lower. Building a city would be nearly impossible in a region inhabited by giant, carnivorous dinosaurs. The sheer size and strength of these animals would make them dangerous neighbors. Just imagine trying to build a skyscraper in the same area as a T-Rex. The constant threat of being stomped on or eaten would make it difficult for humans to settle down and create permanent structures. And the large carnivores would likely kill off any humans who attempted to farm crops or raise livestock. Additionally, the herbivorous dinosaurs would pose another challenge to building cities. Controlling their grazing habits would be difficult, and they could easily destroy any crops humans tried to grow. So imagine trying to get your morning coffee in a drive-thru when a stegosaurus wants to use the same lane to get his brunch. It would be impossible for humans to coexist with dinosaurs. Even if humans tried to flee to remote islands or mountainous regions, the dinosaurs would likely follow. Some species were excellent swimmers and others were capable of climbing, so escaping would be near impossible. But this does not mean that humans would completely disappear. There would still be places where humans could hide from the larger predatory dinosaurs, such as caves. And in these areas, humans could live and maybe even multiply. So in the long run, humans would likely continue to exist, but as a hidden species. We would live in constant fear of the dinosaurs and would never reach our full potential. But if somehow humans managed to create a city, then the entire world would be different. This is because the climate and geography of the Earth might be different. The climate during the late Cretaceous period when the asteroid struck was much warmer than it is now. In fact, temperatures were up to 18 degrees Fahrenheit, warmer than they are today.
Oh.
And this was during the Ice Age. Since dinosaurs were cold-blooded animals, they required high temperatures to survive. If they had continued to exist, they would have continued to thrive in these conditions. The continued existence of dinosaurs might have led to the world remaining warmer than it is today. This is because dinosaurs were both herbivores and carnivores. They would have competed with each other and with other animals for food. This competition for resources might have led to changes in the types of plants and animals that existed on Earth. For example, dinosaurs may have caused the evolution of plants with hard outer shells or chemical defenses to protect them from being eaten. This, in turn, would have affected the animals that ate those plants. As a result, the Earth might have ended up with completely different plant and animal species than it has today. Also, since dinosaurs were large animals, they likely played a role in shaping the landscape. Their grazing habits would have affected the types of plants that grew in different areas. Their large size would have left behind large footprints and other evidence of their existence. This could have affected the way that we understand the history of life on Earth. And this leads us to the next point. Dinosaurs may have evolved into highly intelligent animals. Dinosaurs were already quite advanced before the asteroid strike. Some species had feathers, were warm-blooded, and laid eggs. These are all traits that are now found in birds, which are considered to be the direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs. Scientists believe that if dinosaurs had not gone extinct, they may have continued to evolve along similar lines. Birds are thought to be the most evolved group of dinosaurs. If dinosaurs had not gone extinct, perhaps other species would have evolved to fill the niches that birds occupy today. For example, some dinosaurs may have evolved to be more bird-like, while others may have adapted to different environments and lifestyles. Given millions of additional years to evolve, dinosaurs might have developed characteristics similar to those of modern birds, such as the ability to fly. Others may have taken on traits similar to those of primates, leading to highly intelligent and social creatures. One theory even suggests that the asteroid that killed off the dinosaurs might have actually helped trigger the evolution of birds. The impact would have caused massive environmental changes, including a sudden increase in darkness and a decrease in temperature. This would have created a new ecological niche for animals that were able to adapt to the changing conditions. Birds were already evolving at the time, and were likely well suited to take advantage of the new opportunities that arose after the impact. This allowed them to thrive while most other animals went extinct. So in a strange twist, the extinction of other dinosaurs might have indirectly helped birds evolve into the diverse group of animals we see today. So what do you think? Do you think that humans would have become the dominant species if dinosaurs never went extinct? Or do you think that they would have simply continued to exist alongside us? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos about prehistoric creatures.